Hello everyone and welcome to day 3 of the Team Hitless charity event for the American Heart Association for World Heart Day. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for enjoying the event so far. Thank you very much for your donations as well. Starting the day off with over $4,000 raised. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support over the last couple of days. Today we have a few very cool runs for you prepared. We have we're starting off with Hades. And then after that we'll be doing the Crash Bandicoot. And then finally finishing off, capping off the event with Elden Ring today. So let's get started, guys. Pay no attention to the timer counting up. That's totally intended and normal, working as intended. And how are we sounding, guys? How's the audio levels? Is the music okay for all of you? Hopefully nothing too out of the ordinary. Excellent. Get our runners on screen here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get our commentators in here. We have Erlope and Leugutimo today on commentary. Hello, hello. Yeah, that was, I didn't really like introduce. You know, great transition on my part. Doing great. I'll leave it with you guys.
I hope you're excited.
Oh, you know what? I had you guys muted in the comms on OBS. So.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Professional streamer, by the way, over here. Professional
yes.
Broadcast. Anyways, I will leave it with y'all. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I hope you're excited. If you've ever seen Hades run, we're gonna do a little bit different. It's gonna be EM4 Extreme Measures 4, which basically means the 4 bosses of the run are gonna be buffed. They're gonna be pretty different. Like they're the same bosses, but they're tougher.
Yes. Hard battles. The rest of the run, the other parts, every floor of the run is the same. So only the bosses is the only thing different in this run with any usual run.
And I'm pretty sure Josh already said it, but unfortunately, Piastre's light went off, so he couldn't be here. So there's gonna be just 3 runners. On the top left, we have Quackss. Goes by a lot of names. Right up corner, we have Karolosu. And on the bottom left, we have Kappa. So, and I think, yeah, Quackss is gonna do a run with the Zagreus bow.
Yes, Zagreus bow.
Rama is gonna do, Kappa is gonna do Rama, sorry.
Yes.
And Carlos, I think, Karolosu is gonna do, like a standard Hestia, like a shotgun run, which is like the most common weapon, I think, the most powerful.
Yes.
So we have a lot of variety in terms of weapons, so it's gonna be fun.
Yes. For everyone that don't knows too much of Hades, in Hades you have 5 weapons. You have the sword, the fist, the bow, the Hestia. You have a lot of weapons, and you can choose your weapon, and every weapon have some different aspects. So you choose the weapon and the spec. So for example, Quackss and Kappa has the same weapon, but with different aspect. And the spec change.
And the aspects really make the weapon a lot different, especially the Rama one, which is the last one, that really plays a lot different than the other 3. The other 3 are really similar, but it's gonna be They use different boons for approaching different in different situations, and every weapon is different in that aspect. So it's gonna be like we're gonna talk on the way how they build their weapon and what boons they choose and that sort of stuff. So I don't know if we can like start as soon as they're ready. They can start.
Yes, they're in the room.
We are ready, I think. Hi.
Yeah, same.
We are ready.
Okay, well, as soon as you want, you can start.
All right.
Yes, good luck.
Good luck to everyone.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
All right, do we want to do a countdown real quick or anything?
One thing we need to say specifically about the game, not this run specifically, but like a lot of games in Team Hitless and a lot of other games like rely a lot on how you approach a boss, like a different strat or something like that. This game is a bit different because there aren't really strats, because most of the game is just random. The room is random, the enemies that appear in it is random, so they're gonna rely a lot on reflexes and muscle memory for some situations, and also the boons that they get is random, so you can force which god appears first in every floor, but as soon as you get that first boon, everything else is random.
Yes, they force the boon with the trinket. For example, Quackss has started with Poseidon boon and the air attack, while Karolosu has started with Artemisa attack with the other trinket, and Kappa is started with Zeus, special Zeus.
Yes. In the bow that Quackss has is mainly used for the standard attack, the first one, and it has by default it has a 50% critical chance of a critical attack. So he's gonna abuse. On top of that, the attack is really fast, so he can really spam it, especially if you dash, because if you dash, the attack charges faster even.
Yes.
Rama, which Kappa has the Rama bow, relies a lot on the special that fires four arrows at the same time. I don't know, did he get the Daedalus hammer?
Because yes, Karolus take the hammer, and Quackss has seized the NPC. In each room you have an no-player character that gives you a gift. In this case, in this group, you can he receives money, and from the rock he receives a boon, like a little boon.
Karolosu just got probably the biggest boon in the game, the most power boon in the game. That's the lightning rod. Basically, if you get a main boon of Artemis and a main boon of Zeus, like he has the standard of Artemis and the special of Zeus, you can get the I don't know how you say in English, but they're like the combination of the bow of the two gods. So he got the lightning rod, and basically whenever he casts, whenever he does the cast attack, the gem falls to the ground, and around that gem lightning start to fall to the ground and do a lot of damage really quickly. So
yes,
getting that early is like a really good thing, and it's gonna make the run a lot easier.
Yeah, that is a very good luck.
Yes, that's why with Hestia normally, like the most preferred build is starting with Poseidon on the standard, but he likes to get Artemis on the standard, especially because you get the lightning rod faster, and because it is a 50% critical chance, and whenever that critical pops, it does a lot of damage, and it's really funny to see one enemy just explode because of the critical.
Quackss has decided a hammer, and we can see that Kappa is trying to get the same strat that Karolosu, but with his weapon. He has the special of Zeus and the attack of Artemis. Yes. And also he has Ares.
Well, the boon he got from Hades is completely useless. At least for a hitless run, it is useless because it relies on you dying. Like it needs for you to die to give you the extra damage.
Yeah. And we can see the two boss battles at the same time.
Yes.
You can see in one corner Karolosu. He's fighting with Megara, and the other is
not anymore.
not anymore.
That critical that's a lot of damage.
Yes.
Usually this fight. Oh, Kappa got hit on Tisiphone.
Yes,
He got flashed on the face. So typically this fight is just one of the three Furies appears and you fight her. On EM4, you have a main Fury, and then the other two can appear. At least one of them appears. Both can appear at the same time. So you have 2 to 3 Furies at the same time.
Quackss has the 3 at the same time. I think.
Quackss is already on the boss fight also. We got 2 Megara and 1 Tisiphone from the main one. Yeah, that's like I think personally Tisiphone is the easiest one because she doesn't change, and the other 2 on main are, for me, they're more dangerous. Plus Tisiphone being a secondary Fury does a lot of. She basically fogs the entire arena. You can see anything. Okay, now the 3 of them are approaching Asphodel, the lava place.
Yeah, the second floor.
Like the worst place to panic dash.
Yeah,
if you dash wrong, you get into the lava and you get 1 tick, and that's considered both damage and the hit. Oh, this is a thing we didn't say. Normally, when you play Hades, most of the people that run Hades do it no hit, hitless and damageless, both at the same time. Because so most of when you can do in hitless, only hitless, you can go to Chaos Gates. That makes you a little bit of damage, takes a bit of health from you. But
yes, but the advantage of that,
it doesn't really matter.
It's really bad. For me, it's bad because it takes a lot of battles to activate them, and usually the usual wounds are better for me.
Yes. Karolosu just got an extra dash. You start with 2 at the start of the round. So, and 2... Oh,
Kappa is the witch room.
The witch room. Well, with the bow, it's really manageable. It's not really... Okay.
Yeah, because you broke...
Karolosu got it too.
Oh. With this weapon is harder, but he is doing pretty well. Yes, both has cleaned the room without difficulties.
I wish I could say everything that everyone's getting, but it's really fast. This game is really fast paced.
Yes, for example.
And we're only seeing 3. We don't have a 4th player. That would have been insane.
Quackss is in the other mini boss. That is the world head and the rock.
Yes.
This is less frenetical, but it's hard too because you have some projectiles of lava.
Yeah, once you kill the Gorgon head, the rock itself is pretty easy because it only does one thing, that is fall on your head. Yes. You just dash away, and then it stays on the ground, so you can attack it a bit. And Kappa is already on the second boss.
Yes.
He's going really fast.
Yes, I think that we haven't said it, but usually in each floor you have a mini boss you have the no player characters that they give you some gifts, and then the boss. All the floors have the same mechanic, but sometimes you can avoid the mini boss if you play with the rooms, and the gift of the no player character is random. Sometimes you can receive them.
Yes, a lot of rooms are like appear all the time, like the last. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Both of them are. Two of them are in the boss.
Yes, we have two bosses at the same time.
So if you know the normal normal Hydra,
Yes,
basically this one has a lot less space for maneuver because it has a lot of lava in the middle. Okay, Kappa already killed her. I don't. He's going really fast.
Yeah. Yes, the usual strat is that you hit the main head, and when you the head takes some mana damage, he will invoke other heads with. They can be different or the same type of the head. Each color head has a different attack. Sometimes some heads throw lava, or another throw like a weapon, like arrows or waves. Other smash the floor. So each head is different. And in this battle, you should avoid the attacks, and you use usually the companion. In this case, is Skelly for the free, but you can use another companions like more that make damage. In this case, Skelly avoid damage because it's like a doll to take damage for you. So he will take the
enemies aggro Skelly instead of you, and he takes a lot of damage. He's really tanky.
Yes.
So you basically put Skelly when the Hydra's gonna summon the 6 heads at the same time, so you can kill the heads before Skelly dies. Usually it takes like really short time to kill the 6 heads, and then it's just the main head, which is really easy. Like it depends on the color and the attack that the head does, but when it's only the main head, it's not really that difficult. When there's more smaller heads, that's when it gets tricky.
And they are in the next floor.
The 3 of them in the 3rd floor. Yeah, in
I think that they will take less than half hour to complete
less than 20 minutes. Probably, at least in game time, less than 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe they want to take another run.
Yeah, I don't know if he has it already, but Quackss has the I think he still has the world record for hitless speed of Hades. And unfortunately, in one at the start of the year there was a tournament for Hades, and Piastre took the world record in the tournament, and then Quackss took it away from him again in the same tournament. It was like insane. They're really really fast runners, both of them. We couldn't have Piastre here, unfortunately, but
and we can see 2 Asterions at the same time. In this floor, the mini-boss is like a big enemy that throws butterfly, or the other option is this bull. This is Astorion, and if you kill Astorion in this battle, Astorion will be in the last battle of this floor with less life.
Yes. So normally, because Asterius is more difficult when Theseus is also in the battle, going against him in the mini boss battle is really worth it because you lower his HP. You tend to do it, but you can also not do it because it's a really nevertheless, even if he's alone, he's really broken. Like the thing with this game is that I don't think in Team Hitless there's another game that's more broken than this game. There's a lot of weird interactions. Another Asterius, by the way, from Quackss. Like the 3 of them. There's a lot of weird interactions if you're on top of an enemy, like you're above an enemy, the hitboxes behave differently. Like they're bigger, and if you're below, they're smaller. There's a lot of things that have to do with the perspective that really screws up a lot of runs, because you don't think an attack is gonna hit you, and then it does. So you have to be really careful. Oh, Quackss just, I think he iframed the charge from the ball with an arrow for Artemis with the call, because it gives you like I don't know how many, but it gives you a bit of iframes.
I think that did like maybe 5 frames or something like that. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but like it's really tight.
Also, I think that Kappa has the double strike and the lightning rod, because he's doing a lot of damage. So probably he's taking the most powerful Zeus wounds.
Does he have the lightning rod? I can see.
I think yes. It's a lot.
He has jolted. Yes. Jolted does what jolted does is whenever you strike an enemy with a lightning, it gets jolted. I mean, and whenever that enemy attacks, it takes an extra hit, and then the jolted disappears. But if you hit him and again with another lightning, then it gets jolted again. So that's with the Rama bow. It's like a really good boon, because you're hitting them constantly.
And
okay, both Karolosu and Kappa in the boss fight.
Yes. In this version, in this run, is different for the regular run, because Teseo, he's going in a chariot, and he throw more projectiles and bombs that you should avoid. But the Asterion don't change too much in this version.
Kappa was really close from getting a hit.
Yes. This is more one of the most difficult battles for me. Yes, because you have the 2 enemies at the same time. Usually the columns doesn't work like you want to they work. Because in this game sometimes the colliders works a little weird, for say it in a good way.
It works like as I said, there's a lot of interactions that screw up the game, and the hitboxes are not clear with the drawings. Like visually, the hitboxes are bigger or smaller depending on the attack, and depending on where you are, it's really tough. Okay, Karolosu is already getting into the labyrinth, the rat labyrinth, which basically the most likely thing is that he goes in for two of the corridors, and at the end of the second one he gets the sack, which he needs to give to Cerberus to get into the last fight. But it's RNG, it's pure RNG. Like most likely he gets in 2 corridors, but he could have to do 5 of them. So
yes. Also, Quackss is in a different room, because it's an optional room that you can enter if you have in the punishment pack the
airbags. Yes. Yeah, so basically if your hit counter, which is top left on the screen, but like Quackss has 20, for example. With 5 you can get in Erebus in the first floor, 10 the second, and 15 the third floor. And basically it's a room that you have to do hitless. If you get hit, the reward gets taken from you, and you get an onion. I think it's an onion or a garlic.
An onion.
And it heals you 1 HP. That's really it's basically a meme. So
yes,
you have to do
it is taking fun of you.
Okay, the 3 of them have the lightning rod, so
yes.
like it's a really basic build going for the lightning rod, because it does so much damage that nothing compares to it. Like nothing at all is really wild. Okay, Quackss is already on the labyrinth also.
Yes. In the labyrinth, I think that the
Also
worst
completed
enemy.
his first corridor, hitless, I think. I think both Quackss and Karolosu are hitless still. Just Kappa took just one hit.
Oh,
Kappa
two hits.
Two. I didn't see the
Hits. One was in the, I think, in the second floor, and the other was in
the first boss. Yes. Okay. I didn't see the second one.
Yes, a lot of things in the screen at the same time.
These rooms are like really fast-paced. They're really
Kappa.
small. You rely a lot on Poseidon's cast because you knock them to the walls and they take extra damage. And if you have like specific boons of Poseidon, you can do even more damage. So basically, that's what you do. You take advantage of the fact that the rooms are so small.
Yes, also with Poseidon, you usually try to push the enemies far away of you.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yes, and also in
Kappa is already on 80s. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he got the two corridor. Karolosu is gonna have to do at least 3 because he's in the last room of the second one and he didn't get the food for the dog. So
we can see the daddy fight.
Daddy fight is gonna be wild. It doesn't like normally he has 2 phases. In the first one, whenever you take a third of his health, he summons like some enemies. In this fight, instead of normal enemies, he's gonna summon mini bosses, and depending on the RNG, it can be really tough. Okay, in the first one he got a rock, which is basically the easiest one. That's like pretty good luck. And whenever he gets to 1/3 health, he's gonna summon 2 of them at the same time. Oh, he got hit by the spear.
Yes,
you have to be careful with the dashes in this fight because he turns with you when he's winding the attack.
Yeah, you need to time in a correct time the dash.
Yeah, he got another rock on the second summon and a laser rock, which is one of the worst because it fills the screen with little rocks that connect with lasers, and so that's lasers of itself. So then, let's see how he manages.
Karolosu is to 82. And usually in this fight, you try to like dance around the 2 columns of the middle, or with one.
You do an 8 figure or something like that.
Yes, an 8 or like a big circle to dance around the boss and take the damage.
Okay, second phase. Whenever he changes phases, he does a big wave that you have to avoid because it's infinite. The skulls that he leaves on the ground also do waves, but they disappear. Like they do a big area, but it's not infinite like the face, like the face changing one.
As we are seeing in Kappa's screen, he can invoke some jars, and that jars, when they are destroyed, leaves like a mark, some seconds that hit you.
Yeah, and they do a lot of damage. Like probably. Karolosu and Quackss have the damage at maximum, so the enemies do maximum damage to them.
The doggy.
But I think Kappa has the healing one, or he can heal a bit. But if you have damage at maximum, basically you die in 1 hit for the with those jars.
Yes. Karolosu has the butterfly boss, mini boss.
Oh, 2 of them.
2 of them.
And was it the first summon or another one? I think.
Yes.
Also, this Hades, like basically, he has only I think a new attack, which is the spear throw, but all the other attacks that he does are like upgraded. For example, when he does a big sweep, a big circular sweep, normally he would do just once. In this case, he does 2 on a row.
Yes. The big problem
And
is that
the third phase is just pitch black.
you are in a bad position, and for example, you are next to the yard, and when Hades start the laser attack, you can the laser can hit a yard, and you can be hit by the yard.
Also, I think in this version, in second and third phase, there's at least one jar on screen, all at all times.
Kappa has that's really good that attack.
Yeah, he got a hit for the sweep.
Yeah.
Also, when the second phase of Hades gets to a very low HP, he summons Cerberus, which does like throws a lot of rocks on basically all the arena. And
But he's a good boy.
Yeah, it's a good boy. Yes. Okay, Kappa finished the run. GG.
GG, Kappa.
4 hits. That's
4
really,
hits, but
that's really good.
Karolosu 0.
Yeah, let's see if he manages to get the run. Oh, and Quack where did Quackss got hit?
In the, I think that it was a rat.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because the mini rats also are very difficult because they can appear next to you, and you need to take a lot of reflex to avoid it with a dash or use the regular attack. So maybe if you have a bad weapon
There we go. Karolosu just got a hitless.
Yes.
Yeah, the rats are really bad. Also, if they appear just below you, you take damage when they appear. They do like an instant attack when they come to the surface.
And for everyone that wants to play this run, usually it's not so crazy like this, and you can take less time and do it less quickly.
The regular Hades, the four bosses on regular without stream measures, like they're not easy, but they're not as chaotic as this one.
Yes,
because they're really fast,
and you can take it easy and with less quickly battles.
Yes,
they are really fast. 3 of them. Okay,
the first phase for Quackss also. Let's see.
Yes.
This one, I think both the first phase and the third phase are really annoying because the first phase relies a lot on RNG, depending on which mini boss you get on the summons can be really hard or really easy to kill them. And in this particular phase, you basically only see half of the screen at all times because it's really dark. And that makes it like he is a really fast boss, so not seeing his movements at all time really costs you.
Really great. I know that is difficult if you don't play the game, but Quackss is playing really good.
Yes, he has a lot of experience.
Yes, because you are saying like yes, he does, but that timing of dash and that positions.
There we go.
That take a lot of hours.
Yes, it's the most difficult boss, I think. And there we go.
Yes.
3 of them just finished. 1 hit from Quackss, 0 from Karolosu, and 4 for Kappa. Really, the 3 runs really good.
Yes, also Kappa takes this run 2 days ago. I think he only has the run with the gun in Estia aspect.
Yeah, he's still getting this for the first time. So PV4, that's really good.
Yes.
Wow. GG to all the runners.
GG. Yeah.
Yes.
So we had Hades scheduled for a full hour, and all of our runners took less than half the time.
I mean, they did 16, 17 minutes. It's really fast.
I think
especially
they
do it.
We have time for another run if our runners would like to do that.
Kappa is saying in the chat, so Kappa, do it. But Kappa is in the other in the other part of Discord.
Oh yeah.
If they,
Let's see,
if
do
they
we wanna
want to
get
do
our-
another run, that's fine by me. Yeah.
Yes, we can talk more.
Let's
Because
relay the
it's-
message to our runners here.
It's difficult to follow the 3 screens with all the speedy things.
Yeah, there's no like the in other games there's like downtime where you can talk like more calmly, but this is like a room, the next room. It's all the time action. The only time when you get like a chill time is when you find an NPC or you're in the shop, and that interaction lasts about 30 seconds. So they just go to the next room. But I don't know.
I don't know.
We thought like Quackss has a reputation of being really fast, but he took this run like more calmly, I think. Especially maybe because it was the bow that
Yes, the ball is
a lot more harder to play like fast, because you have to wind the attack and you have to like the attack lets you more exposed because it keeps you stuck on the ground until you finish the animation. So
Kappa wants to try a regular run in a normal with in a speedy, like a speed run, he said. So
like an 80%.
yes, Kappa wants to.
I don't know which
flex a
one
little.
do they want to do. Like I'm up for anything. I don't know.
They can surprise us. Also, the mirror, that I think that we didn't talk about the mirror. In the mirror, in your casual run, you upgrade the mirror in each run, little, and when you have completed the mirror, all the grips of the mirror, you can unlock a lot of upgrades for the weapons, for the damage, and for the RNG of the wounds. For example, you have an upgrade on the mirror to take better wounds, or for example, to take more RNG to take the double wounds with the 2 gods.
Yes, it depends on which one you're doing, which weapon.
Yes.
You tend to
for example,
customize the mirror, which for each run.
For only god, that on only god is like a debuff run of type of Hades. You change the mirror to, for example, have a dice to change the doors and the gift after the doors.
Okay, I think the 3 of them are ready. I don't know. It's gonna be an 8%, I think, or Kappa has 2 stream measures, so the first 2 bosses are gonna be buffed, I think. And I don't know if they're gonna do like an only god, as you say, only using one god's bones, and that could be fun.
Also,
I don't know what they're gonna do. Let's see.
Sadly, Pillastre is not here because of technical problems, but as far as he told me, he wanted to try a no wounds run because you have a trinket that unlocks your more damage without bones.
Yes. So if the 3 of them are ready, they can start whenever they want.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm sorry for the previous comments.
No, don't worry.
GG man.
Thank you.
I want to say that at least me, I'm going to try to do a sub 10 run.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Top 10, okay.
I will probably be taking hits like a dumb way. But if Pato or Caro want to showcase any other run, be free, to be honest.
Yes. For the community, Pato is Quackss. Pato is like
Quackss.
yes,
Pato
like,
Quackss.
I will try any percent speed run hitless because I I didn't try so much that type of stuff, but I will try.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
I will try to be hitless, but I can. I
That
can
is
promise
brave
anything.
Same.
But yeah,
Okay,
good luck, Karan.
the three of you are gonna try going speedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at,
okay,
at
that's good,
least
Okay,
in
yeah.
game run.
For fun.
Even harder to cast. That's
I
just
think-
gonna be fun. Yeah.
If you want to try only Gath or something like that, I think
Be free, be free. If you want to try anything else, to be honest, be free. Because I'm good. I'm
yes,
at least
you want to
one
flash, Kappa. You want to flash.
I will try a short. A run that I don't have, so
Okay,
it would be
Alright.
nice to.
Sweet, man.
All right. Good luck.
you three
Good luck to you.
is doing really pretty well. So good luck.
Good luck. Bye.
Okay.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
I empezar
I mean,
a hacer,
and-
¿o qué?
At least Karolosu, I think, is gonna do it just
Okay.
a normal any percent. He's not gonna go like as
Yeah,
fast
because Karolosu has
because like this is gonna be crazy. Like going fast in Hades, like they were going like pretty fast already, but when you try to go fast, you do a lot of things more risky, and you stay really close to certain areas, and you take advantage of other things.
Quackss, Karolosu, you can start if you want.
Yes. Kappa has already started.
Yes, but
We're gonna look at the in-game time anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, he already got hit in the first.
I thought that the meta in the meta weapon in the speed run was the fish. Is the gun or the fish?
I don't know, but I think just because of pure damage is Hestia.
Yes.
Because like them in basically any situation except when there's a lot of like really small enemies that take one hit, and Hestia is better than any other weapon, and even in that case you can use it as a like a machine gun, like
Yes.
instead of reloading and just shooting one bullet, you can shoot all the bullets.
Yeah, because with Estia, each time that you reload, you take more damage. So the usual mechanic is shoot, reload, and take that bonus of damage with each shoot.
Okay, we're seeing that both Kappa and Quackss that are going for a speedy run both went into chaos.
Yes.
I don't.
Also,
Oh.
one thing that they are using that is a strat from speedrun runs, as in the speedrun you see the time of game, the game time, and not the real time. You pause, you stop the game with the menu, and you check what boons are behind each
Yes.
door.
You abuse.
Yes,
you abuse to the maximum the fact that the game stops in certain spots. For example, when you grab a boon, and the timer also stops, so you can think about your decision. And Karolosu has resetted the run.
Yes, he has rejected. That is, I think that is because he has a bad RNG, and we can see that Kappa is abusing about the Poseidon push with the dash.
Yeah, I think these three runs, like hits are not the main focus. They're gonna be going as fast as
Yeah,
they
they
can.
want to show the game and show.
I mean, I already lost count. Kappa got hit like twice or something.
Playing crazy.
Yes.
But this is cool because it's good to see to the community the limit of the game and how much you can reach it if you want it, because you can play in a slow way and that is cool, and you can play in a more speedrun way, and that is cool too. I think you can.
Yes. Yeah. I think like a lot of games, well, it depends on the game, but I think Hades, even if you're just going like in a chill way, you're not really worried about the time. You end up going fast just because you're better at the game each time. So, but being the main focus, the speed, it makes it really different because, for example, when you play with Estia, you don't really use the special too much. At least I never use the special because it's a really slow bomb. But as we can see in Quack's screen, he's abusing the special because if you time it correctly, you can shoot a normal attack, and just as it ends the animation, you can drop a bomb, and so you really stack the damage, and you basically do a lot of damage. Like
Karolosu is doing a run, no speed run. He's doing a run with the sword, Poseidon sword. That
I think that's Zagreus. Yeah, it's the first sword. Yes, because he already has Poseidon's sword, so he's gonna he's doing a run that he doesn't have.
With the sword, the gameplay is really different. Yes, Danielo confirmed that is Zagreus. Thank you. And that is cool because the gameplay is a little slowly because you have less runs and you usually use more the range attack.
Use the cast. Poseidon cast usually, because if you had to use the normal attacks from the sword, you had to get really close to the enemies. Like he's using the special because it's an area of effect, but it's pretty big, but still you have to get pretty close. So
also that special projectiles. So in a room like the witch room that throws a lot of projectiles to you, it can be so useful.
You have to be careful though, because it's not like with a bow or with the pistol that you can just spam the attack and break every projectile.
That is bad luck because he has received one of the worst gods. Well, one is the worst god, that is Etinia, because almost all of their wounds are to deflect attacks, and that is not allowed within a regular.
It counts as you can do it. You can do a damageless run with Athena.
Yes.
And you actually the only Athena damageless is kind of fun because you basically get to reflect every attack. So it's really a fun run. But I think the three of them are doing at least hitless. I think Karolosu is doing damageless too. I don't think he's gonna get into chaos or anything.
Yes.
But since the three of them are hitless, they're not gonna be using neither the Athena reflect boons or the I don't know how they're called in the Hermes avoid percent. I don't know how it's called. But basically, you have a percentage that whenever you are hit, you can dodge. Okay, dodge the attack. Is the dodge? Yeah.
Yes, it's correct.
Yeah, I didn't remember.
Yes, it's funny for me because in one side we have Karolosu tries a new run for him, a run that he don't have at this moment, and in the other way, in the other side of the screen, we have Quackss and Kappa doing really speed runs around.
Yeah, I mean Karolosu has resetted the run, but he's 3 minutes and a half into the run, and he's still in Tartarus. And the other two, I think it was like 2:20, and they already weren't. They were already on Asphodel, so yes. Like it's a minute. It's gonna be like the three of them are gonna be fast runs just because Hades is a short game. But yes, the difference is really like you can really see the difference.
At the moment, if you see the game time of Karolosu screen and the game time of the Quackss screen, they are the same. Practically, they are the same, and they are in.
Yeah, and Karolosu hasn't reached the boss, and Quackss is on the Quackss and Kappa are on the second boss. So yeah.
Yes.
And Kappa has 2 extreme measures, so the first 2 bosses are buffed like before. I don't know why that is.
I think that is because it's more speedy. Because
Is
like all the mini heads are around you. And
Yeah, they're
you take
closer,
less
yeah.
time. Yes,
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I think it's because that. But in
Obviously,
this case, we can
he's
see
not.
the regular battle of learning in the Quackss screen.
Yes. Like he's not. Kappa's not really worried about the hits, so he's just going
Yeah.
for speed. So he got a few ticks of the lava,
Yes,
and he was like it was nothing. Yeah.
Quackss is taking more careful about the hits.
Yeah. Quackss is going. He's trying hitless, I think, at least.
Yes. I'm not sure if he has taken hits yet, but
No, I think the damage that he has is
yeah, the
because
damage
of chaos. I don't think
but-
he has been hit. And Karolosu is going to Asphodel.
yes.
He did a clean charters. Playing with the sword is, like I said, it's really awkward. If you want to hit them with the normal attacks of the sword, you have to get really close, and it's really risky. And if you don't use the normal attacks and you just rely on the cast, it gets really slow. You take a lot of time to clean every room, especially if like a big enemy appears and you use the cast on them, it gets lodged, and you have to wait for it to come out. So yeah, and Kappa and Quackss are already on Elysium. They're just like they're breezing. They're going insanely fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kappa is gonna get the sub 10. He has a
I think that
5
he
minutes.
will do it.
Maybe he does. It depends a lot on the RNG that he gets on the labyrinth. If he gets a two corridor, that would be possible.
Yes.
He could get a five corridors, and that would be a dead run. Like it wouldn't be possible to do.
Anyway,
them, I think.
Karolosu is doing a really good run too. It's more slowy, but it's a different run with another strat. So that shows like Hades is like a short game, yes. But if you want to take a one run, you can do it like quickly. But if you want to masterize the game and know how to play with each weapon, it's really hard, I think, and that has a lot of value.
Yes, especially both the swords and the fists are really hard to play with because of the range of the weapon. You have to be really careful, and that's the difference. Both of them, the other two are going with Hestia. They have a lot of range, and they get to be quicker because they don't really worry about the hits because they're farther from the enemies. Karolosu has to be really careful whenever he does anything, because if he gets too close, he's gonna get hit. And I don't know what to say.
Yeah, this is crazy at this moment. But we can see Karolosu in the mini boss. And in the other side, we can see Quackss and Kappa fighting with the archers, with the swordsman.
And Kappa's already the boss too.
Yes. I think that this is the regular.
Yeah, this is the regular one.
Yes, we can see the regular version of Asterion and Teseo.
And we can see Kappa is using, I don't know how the plushie is called, but he's using the Megara Companion.
Yes,
That's a lot of damage in a line.
Yes, and it's more quickly that a mort that usually in a Nogi run you use or Skelly, that is the skeleton that takes the damage from you, or you can use more that is like a big place of damage. But
Yes.
like that takes more time than Megara.
It takes it places a big circle below the enemy, but it takes like 3-4 seconds to to do the damage. And Megara does a line that's I think a little bit less of damage, but it's
Yes,
quite, it's mostly instant. Yeah.
But
And Kappa's already on the labyrinth. He's 7 minutes in. He has 3 minutes to complete both the level and the boss. It's gonna be rough, but maybe he can achieve it. Let's see.
Yes. It's not a healer run, but it's a really good
And
run.
Karolosu has almost 8 minutes, and he's still on Asphodel. He's taking it
Yes.
like really
But
slow.
he's
But
doing a
that's
good.
that's how you play a sword if you want to play it safe.
And he's using the cast attack. He's trying to get the Poseidon boons to agree them as soon as possible.
Okay, we had doubts before, but Quackss just got hit, so it's not gonna be hitless.
Yes.
I don't know if he got hit before, but I don't think so. But now he definitely did.
He had 69 of life before.
Yes.
Oh.
Karolosu's on Lerny. Normal Lerny too. Oh, and he has the lightning rod again. That's gonna be really helpful. Like in a normal run with Estia or with Rama, of all of these weapons that are really good. Like obviously it helps a lot. But with a sword, it's like it really helps you, because otherwise you wouldn't do practically any damage. So yeah.
Yes, the sword takes less damage, but it's a funny weapon too. And in the community we have Alberto, that is the man of the fists, and for example, he loves to play with the fists.
Yes.
And that is a complete different strat, and that is really cool of this game.
Yeah, you have 6 weapons. You have 4 aspects of every weapon. You basically have 24 different runs. Then you can add debuffs or whatever you want. So it has a lot of variety in that sense.
Yes, and at this moment the community is really good. But if you are loving this gameplay, this crazy gameplay, you can come to this game that I'm sure that our community will receive you with open arms.
Okay, Kappa is on Hades. He has 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes to.
He will do it.
Yeah, let's see. It's gonna be tight, but it's possible. And Quackss is starting to do the corridors. Let's see how many it takes him. And we can see Kappa, seeing that he doesn't care about the hits. He basically he grabbed the dash from Poseidon because it does quite a lot of damage. And also if he has the Rapture boon, whenever an enemy moves, it's gonna take extra damage. And basically he just stays close to all enemies to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible.
And Karolosu is not doing a speedrun run, but he's doing really pretty quickly his run too. Because
even going slowly because of the sword, I think he's gonna finish in 20 minutes.
That is a really good time because, for example,
there we go. 9 minutes.
Yes.
He beat Hades in 1 minute.
That is a really good time.
9 minute run. That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy.
Well, GG.
The VTubers are crazy.
VTubers are crazy, yeah.
Nah, that is too really good.
9 minutes is like a crazy time. And obviously,
and Quackss is not doing in less than 10 minutes, but he's doing a more Hitler run, and that has a lot of.
I think he has the world record. I think it's less than 10 minutes, but it's really rough. Like it depends a lot of RNG. So less than 12 or something like that. It's in a hitless run would be like in an insane time.
Yes. Also, how much Warfest has of this game?
Yeah, Yes,
Because
he has
he
all of
has-
them.
all of them. He
Not all
has
of them,
like,
but he has most of them.
No, 70 worthless or more like that.
Yeah.
In the Team Hitless webpage. That is so crazy.
And Karolosu is still hitless.
Yes.
So
Maybe he can get a run in the event.
let's see. Like I'm not gonna say maybe he can get it because I'm just gonna curse him. I don't know. I don't want to curse him. I wanna see.
This event is for health problems and to take care of health, but with the runner we will have more problems.
Yes.
Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah. Okay. Quackss is getting into Hades already. And Karolosu is with the bull miniboss. This version of the bull, like without the buffs, tends to be more difficult, just the bull itself, because when it's buffed, it has a spin attack, like he becomes like a Beyblade, and that gives you it's a really slow attack. It takes up a lot of space, but it's really slow. It is really easy to avoid, and the bull has an attack that basically he does 2 sweeps and then he jumps, and he can jump from 1 time to 3 times. But that jump, normally he does it after those 2 attacks, those 2 normal attacks, but he can do it instantaneously. And that instant jump is probably one of the worst things in the game. So you have to really be careful. And as I was talking, Quackss, I don't know if
Quack has died.
oh, did he
Sadly,
die? Okay.
Hades has killed him, but he has
that's-
really good run anyway. Also, Quack has been without playing the game like 2 or 3 months because it was funny because before the event I asked to him which weapon he will use, and he said me literally, I haven't played the game in months. I should install it again. Let me think it later. I will answer you. And really, like 1 hour before this event, he said me, okay, this weapon. So that has a lot of honor.
Okay, well, all that's left is seeing if Karolosu can get the sword run. On Elysium, there's a lot of enemies that are really difficult. Most of them, like the swordsmen, the guys with the spear or the shield or the archers, whenever you kill them, they leave their soul behind or something like that. And if they reach a weapon that is on the floor, wherever they die, they leave their weapon on the floor. And if the soul reaches a weapon, they revive with full health. And if they had armor, they regain the armor as well. So it's like an enemy that you have to kill twice. Like the soul is really weak, but you have to look really close where they die, and whether the soul is dead already or not. And also the witches that throw like a lot of projectiles everywhere and really clog up the screen. And I think, is he on the boss? I think so, yeah? Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh,
In the any percent, I think when you already have enough experience, I think this boss is like really harder than Hades himself.
yes, I think that too. Because
Not because the fight is hard, but because it's inconsistent. Because it's really broken, and they tend to like the bull can get really bugged.
yeah, but in this case, Karolosu has had a really good luck with the wounds. So, and also he has taken the duel of Zeus and Poseidon. So
Yes.
I think that he can do. Oh, that is the face.
Yeah, that's
Kelly?
Sea Storm, I think. The
Yes.
dual boom. Basically, whenever he
If you push an
hits
enemy,
someone, whenever you push an enemy, lightning drops on his head. So that's a lot of extra damage.
yes.
And
And
with there you go. And with the lightning rod, he just takes care of them.
Yes.
He doesn't really need to get close. And what is left is
He's loving it.
yeah. I think the worst part is over. Like the labyrinth can really screw a run.
Yeah, also
But
he
if-
has the cast of Poseidon, so
Yes.
he can push the rats, the mini rats. Maybe he has to take care of the lamps, because if the lamps
Oh, okay. He got the legendary boom from Artemis that gives you 2 extra cast. So
it's more lighty rods.
yes,
So Karolosu
You
plays
normally have-
player
have
rats
3.
for that luck.
yes. You normally have 3. Now he has 5. So it's gonna be a lot more damage, both on the cast itself and the lightning rod boom. That is gonna do a lot of damage.
I think that Pillastre has take a problem with the light, because Karolosu has stole all the light to this run.
No,
Yes.
such a bad joke.
Sorry.
It's okay. Now this room is not pretty. Just a lot of tiny rats.
Yes.
And
In this floor,
like-
it's really important the position. Also, in each moment of this game is really important the positions, and know how the enemies work, and how can you avoid the cast, and at this moment, for example, he's using the special attack that smash the floor to avoid the mirror rats.
okay, another legendary. This time Sus is legendary. That is gonna basically, I think maybe not double, but he's gonna do even more damage. It's gonna be crazy. This is
Show
gonna-
the cheats, Karolosu, show the cheats.
Yeah, he's cheating. He's getting everything.
Yes.
Also in Hades, let's hope that he gets this. Okay, yeah, he's going for Hades. Okay.
Yes.
In Hades with Skelly with the summon, there's a bug that when Hades tosses his skulls.
And remember-
Basically, Hades calls are like your cast. They're basically the same object. So whenever they get into Skelly and they get lost, when they come out as your cast. So you basically could have like 2 or 3 extra cast on the floor, and that with lightning rod, it's like a lot of extra damage.
Also, we should remember that he's doing at this moment he's going hitless. So if
Yes.
he kill the boss, he will get the run in the event and instantly verify it. This is crazy.
Okay, that's a good summon. It's
the
a chariot, and I think there was two shields. The shields basically don't do anything; they just shield other enemies. So
I think
that was a good summon.
He wants the run, so he will abuse of lightning rod.
Yeah.
Yes.
As he should. Yeah.
Yes, like that. He's the main strat for this weapon.
You can see the health bar just deplenish at a rate that is like it's really insane how much damage he's doing. And let's see the second phase.
Also, for example, you can use the iframes of the gold of some abilities to avoid that wave, and that is cool too.
Yes, there's no dash run. You can't dash in the entirety of the run unless it's mandatory. And that's basically like you have to do. There you go. You got the run.
Yeah, man, it's funny because I was looking at this in one screen. I move my head and I say, I don't know really what is happening in Quack's screen, and in Kappa's screen he's dancing. I'm not sure. This community is crazy.
Oh well, there you go. Hitless run on that people you have in
It's
the
like
event.
5. This is the 5. Yes, like 5 Hitler run in this event, or 6.
So
I'm not
that's
sure.
that's 2 0-hit runs from Karolosu.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
What a
true.
gamer.
Yes. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was really worried before. You can choose between having just one revive on every room or 3 for the whole run. Normally, you get the 1 because when you want to reset the run, it's easier to kill yourself on a trap. But he had the 3 because he was worried he was gonna die on the run, and he didn't get even hit. So
Oh man, GG to all of the runners.
GG. Yeah.
GG. Really.
Well
really
played,
It
everybody.
was really fun.
GG.
Yes, and I hope also that the people that is seeing this event has loved this run as we loved it.
It was amazing to watch. Makes me want to get into Hades more.
Yes, Hades is so beautiful to see it in Hitless. It's crazy. Sometimes you don't know what is happening in the screen, but
Yeah.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah, there were moments where we're looking at Kappa and Quackss doing a speedy run, and we can say anything because as soon as we say something, the room is over.
Yes.
So it's really funny. There you go.
What is doing Quackss?
Well, thank you to our amazing runners, Quackss, Karolosu, KappaVT, and unfortunately Piastre couldn't make it because of the technical difficulties. His power went out, but it was amazing to have all of you nonetheless. And thank you to our incredible commentators as well, Leo Gutimo and Erlope.
Thank you
Be
for
sure
inviting us.
to check out all of their links in the chat as well. We have our ! commentators command as well as our ! runners command. So be sure to go follow them, check out their streams, check out their runs. Very, very incredible runners and casters here today.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Of course. Okay, so with that, I am going to go ahead and get us set up for Crash Bandicoot. Thank you again to all the runners. Thank you for... Oh, wait. Could y'all hear me for any of that? I think I was muted. Hang on. How long have I been muted, guys? Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. Well, thank you very much to all of our incredible runners that were here running today. Again, we had Quackss. Oh my god, dude. Okay. I don't want to talk about it. We had Quackss, Karolosu, KappaVT, and Piastre. who unfortunately couldn't make it because of some power outages in his area, but be sure to go check him out all the same. And thank you again to our amazing commentators as well. We had Erlope and Leo Gutimo. Wow, that must have been really, really incredible to just listen to the awkward silence with occasional responses from them as I was talking. It's great, dude. Excellent. What we have here is a broadcasting professional. So, chat, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We're raising money for an incredible cause, the American Heart Association for World Heart Day. Very wonderful organization, raising money to help create some healthcare for people that might not otherwise be able to have it. So, next up, we have Crash Bandicoot. Coming up in about 10 minutes, we are going to get our runners and our commentators set up, and then we will kick off those runs. Thank you everybody for being here. Check out the runners, check out the cause. We will see you in just a minute.